Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Sag, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Sag, let's get started. How does Sagittarius currently view this relationship? All right, Sagittarius. So we do have the this to me feels like phases that you're going through, but we do have the Nine of Pentacles, we do have the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the King of Pentacles. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, it doesn't feel like your energy, it feels like somebody else's energy. Whoever this person is, it's going to be somebody who's going to want to pursue a long-term committed relationship with you. For some of you, you could have already met this person. For others of you, you might find yourself meeting this person very soon, okay? Now, with the Nine of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands coming out here, it just kind of looks like you went through something, Sag, prior to essentially meeting this person that caused you to not want to love again, is basically what I'm getting. Ever since that whole situation occurred that caused you to not want to love again, it kind of looks like you've just been very protective over your energy, shying away from committed relationships, and just solely focusing on you is basically what I'm gathering. But there's somebody here that wants to pursue a long-term committed relationship. With you, I am definitely getting that, but it kind of looks like you're on the fence about giving this person a chance. Like, I feel like there's a part of you that wants to give this person a chance because they do fit what you're looking for within a person, but then there's that other part of you that's like, yeah, I just don't think that's a good idea. I'm not trying to get hurt and disappointed anymore. I don't think I should go there with this person. Like, it has that type of feel to it. But I guess we'll see how this all plays out. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Sagittarius? Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Eight of Swords. Okay. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. This to me feels like phases that they're going through as well. It kind of looks like prior to them essentially meeting you, they were very hung up on someone. They could have been hung up on a fire sign strongly, so a Sag like yourself, possibly an Aries, maybe even a Leo or a Gemini or an Aquarius or a Libra, or even an Earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn doesn't necessarily have to be the case. More of the story is that they were very hung up, honey, on someone from their past. And I feel like the moment they essentially meet you, it's like they completely forget all about this person from their past. I'm also getting that you're 10 times better than this person from their past in some way, shape, and or form. You are 10 times better than this person from their past. It's as if this person feels like they hit the jackpot with you, honey. It's basically what I'm getting. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's jump back over to you. How does Sag feel? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because the first thing that came to my mind is this person thinks you're 10 times better than their ex. And the first thing that came to my mind is, well, you got to be a Queen of Pentacles. And if that's the freaking case, and look at what we have, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So in regards to how you're currently feeling, okay, I mean, it makes sense as to why you want to give this person, this relationship, a chance. I mean, it makes fucking sense, okay? You look at this person like they're a King of Pentacles, like energy. For those of you who don't know this, a King of Pentacles is considered to be the perfect partner card, just like the Queen of Pentacles is considered to be the perfect partner card. So it makes sense as to why they want to pursue a long-term committed relationship with you. They look at you like you're perfect for them, and it makes sense as to why you want to pursue a relationship with them, because you look at them like they're perfect for you. So even though you may find yourself on the fence right now, when it comes down to this person, I feel like eventually you'll come around. Keyword, eventually, okay? With the King and the Queen of Swords, I feel like communication is totally going to be on point between you and this person. There's not going to be like a dull moment between you and this person. I am definitely getting that. Communication, hands down, is definitely going to be on point. With the King and the Queen of Swords, that's kind of telling me that there's certain things that you've essentially went through in prior relationships that they personally went through themselves. So I think that you guys can definitely relate to one another when it comes down to things that you guys have both experienced in prior relationships. I am definitely getting that. So you guys are definitely going to have that in common. The fact that you guys are showing up as a King and the Queen of Pentacles just goes to show how compatible you guys actually are to one another. So I do see you deciding to proceed forward in this relationship with this person, but with caution. You know what I mean? With caution. I am getting that. With caution. Okay. Let's jump back over to this person. How does this person currently feel? Yeah, this person was like really hung up, dude. Like really, really hung up on this person from their past. Really hung up on this person from their past. But like I said, I feel like the moment that they essentially meet you, they're going to completely forget about the past. You know, I do see you in this dynamic that they share with you, bringing a lot of fun and excitement and love and joy into this person's life. I feel like prior to essentially meeting you, this person was just like down in the dumps, homie, like for real. Like, I don't know, but I kind of want to look into this Queen of Wands. Fuck it. Let's look into the Queen of Wands, shall we? Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Should I say this? But I feel like that's very disrespectful. Let me think about it. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Well, God forgive me for saying this, but I am definitely... I am definitely getting that this person that they were dealing with was very scandalous. I will say that. God forgive me, but I do feel like this person was very, very scandalous. This is that type of person that would jump from person to 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 person. You know what I mean? I also feel like when they were with this individual, it was very hard for them to satisfy this person and make this person happy. I am definitely getting that. Okay. I'm also getting that this Queen of Wands made this person feel like they were never good enough. I'm also getting that as well. Yeah, basically. The things that this Queen of Wands didn't value or appreciate about this King of Pentacles that you're going to find yourself connecting with are things that you're going to really value and appreciate about them. You know, not to be rude, but not to be rude, but I don't know what it was about this Queen of Wands that had them like so hung up on them, because I'm currently trying to figure that out, because this Queen of Wands doesn't really have any sort of good qualities to them. Like they don't. So I'm like trying to figure out like what the hell had them so hung up on this person, because this Queen of Wands comes off to me as somebody who's very argumentative. I also feel like this person is very petty and immature in their ways. I also feel like this person makes a lot of poor financial decisions. This person could even be in a massive state of debt. They're just very, very irresponsible is basically what I'm getting. And I keep getting this scandalous energy. Like they jump from person to person to person to person. Like this is that type of person that can't be single for like 2.5 seconds because, you know, they have to have a man or a woman in their life is basically what I'm just trying to figure out like what the hell had this person so hung up on this individual. Like I'm really trying to figure that out, because I would have like I would understand, you know what I mean, like if this person had like good qualities to them and then they ended up losing them, you know, like I get it, but it's like I'm really trying to figure this out. Like what the hell had this person so hung up on this individual? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Not to be rude, you know, not to be rude, I just don't get it. Like what is there to be hung up on is what I'm trying to figure out. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay. So, we have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands. We also have the Page of Wands. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like not only were they hung up on this person from their past, but they were also really angry and upset that things didn't necessarily work out between these two. You know, I don't feel this person wanted to experience another failed marriage in a relationship. That's why they fought as hard as they essentially did. But even then, like, I feel like they found themselves from time to time kind of like wondering to themselves, why am I fighting so hard to keep this person in my life? You know, these two are like fucking oil and water. They just don't fucking mix. You know what I mean? They don't mix. They don't mix. All right. Well, okay then. Let's just keep moving along, shall we? Okay. What actions will Saggy take towards this person or moving forward? Okay, Sag. We have the Two of Swords to the Eight of Swords. That creates a Ten of Swords at play. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles. So let's talk about it, okay? So I do see you falling into this energy of becoming very excited and hopeful when it comes down to this dynamic between you and this person. Things are unfolding really nicely here, needless to say. And it's causing you to become very excited and very hopeful. It's causing you to feel like, oh my God, I think I just found the one, you guys. But, because there's a but to all of this. With the Two of Swords to the Eight of Swords, which creates a Ten of Swords at play, and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like you have this massive fear of, but what if I'm wrong? Or what if this blows up in my face? And what if this happens? And what if that happens? You know, things of that nature. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Devil, and then we also have the Six of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles, to the Three of Cups, to the Page of Cups. I do feel like, because a lot of you fear that you could be wrong about this person. Maybe they're not Mr. or Mrs. Right. Maybe you're wrong. I do see you wanting to get other people's opinion of this person, like close family members, friends. What do you think about them? You know what I mean? I am getting that. I feel like your close family members and friends are going to really, really like this person, but I don't necessarily feel like it's going to make a difference. Like, you could have 20 million people tell you, yeah, that's a good guy over there, or that's a really good girl. You know, good for you, Sag. You finally found the one. I don't think that that's going to really matter. To be totally honest. And the reason why I don't feel like it's gonna essentially matter, the reason why I feel like it's not necessarily gonna matter is primarily because, Sag, if you truly think, you know what I mean, that this person could very well be out to get you, you're going to forever think that this person's out to get you. You see what I mean? Like, this is one of those things where you have to really learn how to set aside your own doubts and reservations about this person and really get to know this person yourself. You know what I mean? To see for yourself if this person is this like evil villain that you essentially think they kind of are, because there's a part of you that kind of thinks that this one over here is like the evil villain. And the only way to essentially find that out is to set aside your doubts and reservations and really get to know this person. And as far as them self-sabotaging this relationship, not to talk shit about this person's ex or anything like that, but this person went from dealing with a fucking Queen of Wands to a fucking Queen of Pentacles like yourself. Yeah, no, I just don't see this person fucking this up. If they didn't mess things up between them and this Queen of Wands, they sure as hell are not going to mess things up with you. Because you have to understand, like, they basically hit the damn jackpot with you. They fucked around and found someone 10 times better than this person that they used to deal with. So as far as them fucking this up is concerned, yeah, that's not going to fucking happen. What actions will this person take towards Sagittarius or moving forward? Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. We also have the Two of Wands to the Page of Swords. Before I continue, let me put my phone on the charger before it dies on me. 1 second. Okay, we're back. So we do have the Page of Swords to the Two of Wands to the Queen of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Wheel of Fortune to the Three of Pentacles. We also have the Strength card to the Justice card. And then we also have the Nine of Cups out here. Okay. All right. So in regards to how this person plans on moving forward, I think this person's gonna quickly realize that with you, they're gonna have to work towards your trust is basically what I'm getting. I do see this person quickly realizing that. And it's primarily because you're walking into this relationship with your own doubts and reservations. Also, we have to kind of take into consideration that something happened to you that caused you to want absolutely nothing to do with love. So that's going to play a massive role in why you might, find yourself having a very difficult time embracing this dynamic. But they're going to quickly realize that when it comes down to you, in order to build and establish a life that they want with you, they have to gain your trust, which I do see this person being able to essentially gain your trust. In the end, I am definitely getting that. This relationship is going to bring a lot of happiness and a lot of joy and emotional satisfaction into this person's life. I am definitely getting that. Marriage could totally come out of this entire situation, between you and this person. I almost want to say if you let it happen. If you let it happen. Because they're gonna want it to happen, but it really kind of depends on if you allow it to even get to that point as far as marriage is concerned, because I do see marriage on the table here, but as far as like you allowing it to even reach that point, you know what I mean, that's kind of hard to tell. It's a very, very big commitment. I think that once it does essentially reach that point, you might have this fear like, oh, what if I get married and this happens and then and that happens, then what am I going to do, things of that nature. It kind of looks like this person is basically here to stay, and it kind of looks like you're here to stay too, but I get it, anything could happen, right? But it looks like the both of you are determined to make this dynamic between the two of you work. It doesn't look like you want to start over, and it doesn't look like they want to start over either. I think that the both of you want something that's going to be everlasting, and I think that that's what's being presented to the both of you. So yeah, I do see this person definitely gaining your trust. I do see this person working towards gaining your trust, and I think that this person will be able to get that. But I think that once that happens and they are able to essentially gain your trust, I feel like what's going to end up happening next is this, where they, might go as far as to essentially propose to you. That's going to be like the next serious step, I would say, within this dynamic here between the two of you. Okay. But outside of that, Sag, this is looking really, really promising between you and this human. All right. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.